It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. We started with a quote.
So that's some serious podcasting starts.
Right?
Yeah?
That's it. You start with a quote, you're professional.
Do you feel like we're legitimate now? That
I feel as though this is the rest is Austen. Like this is...
that we're already in the canon of the rest ofs. Is that right?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I
Call
hope
Gary Lineker.
I hope they don't sue us. With that quote, we are starting our very first episode here of Into the Austenverse officially. And of course, that sentence is the one that sort of really is one of the most classic lines that really sets up this whole of what we're doing today, which of course is Pride and Prejudice. We are starting out strong. My name is David Campbell.
My name is Lisa Campbell.
Why did you emphasize it like that?
Because
of how I said my name?
No, because I was sort of intimating that we are both Campbells.
Yeah, which we are indeed married. And we are tackling the big one first.
I think that this is the most renowned
Yep.
and the most famous and arguably the most culturally represented.
Yes. Introducing ourselves a little bit more here. I have, up until recently, not really read any Austen stuff. And this all came about because, we saw a cast list come out for the 2025 Netflix adaptation
Indeed.
of this. And we were talking about Jack Loudon, who's going to be Mr. Darcy. And at the time, he just dropped Ginger
Yes.
Mr. Darcy. This is going to be a serious thing. So I came in. It was a big talk at my work, where I work at Channel 9. And I just asked you simply, what did you think of it?
And I spoke at length with a lot of opinions.
Yes, you did.
And here we are.
Okay, let's get our computers out. And if you wish, for your age, your glasses.
So to preface this as well,
Yeah.
I am a casting director.
Oh, yeah.
That is my job. I don't work in movies, but I have opinions.
I also don't work in movies, but am a fan.
And also have
And have
opinions.
lots of opinions.
So,
Right.
where do you want to start?
Well, I want to start with Jack. So we talk about him and we talk about the fact, can we have a Ginger Mr. Darcy? And what do we think? I think it's a good casting.
100%. I am behind this.
And do you like Emma Corrin as well? Because I think they are amazing.
They are. I am less familiar with Emma Corrin's work because they tend to do things that are scary. And I don't like to watch those.
Yeah, well, I've interviewed them twice. And they're very, very personable, very engaging, very bright. I love them in The Crown and also in Black Mirror. The episode of the last season of Black Mirror that they're in, that Emma's in, is just really beautiful. And when Black Mirror does those beautiful episodes that really makes you feel a lot of things, and this is one of those. And Emma is really perfect in it, and showed me as well that period really suits the acting style that they have. So I'm down with that casting so far.
Okay. What else makes you excited on here? I've got two top picks. Two things that make me very excited. Oh, no, sorry, three.
You
Three.
go.
Okay. Well, obviously, Olivia Colman could do no wrong.
Right, that's a lay down.
Oh.
It's a walk up.
Number two, Daryl McCormack.
Well, now we love him.
Oh my God.
Bad Sisters and Leo Grant, which
Oh,
by the
my
way is a
goodness.
movie that should have got more love than it did. I personally feel like we loved it.
And also, it's very much within the Austenverse because it's Mr. Bingley from 2025 and
Emma Thompson.
Eleanor Dashwood, yeah.
I know, right? So we got that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he is going to be lovely.
I'm going to throw out my absolute, who I think is going to be really kicking all the goals in this one for me, and that is going to be Fiona Shaw. So if you're an Andor fan, if you've been watching Fiona's rise and ascension in the Nerdville.
Right, yeah, in the Nerdville, she's been hugely established in every other.
Of course. But I'm deeply excited for her coming as Lady Catherine de Bourgh.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really, really fun. But by the way, there's Rufus Sewell as well, who I'm not familiar with as much.
Prince Andrew.
He was amazing in that. Yeah, with Gillian Anderson.
Yeah.
Right, yes, of course. With Emily Maitlis, that's right. I'm really looking forward to him then. Okay, so that's a really strong cast. Now, we're all excited by the 2025 Netflix adaptation. We're ready to go. But let's go back to 95.
Okay, I'm going to take you back.
Okay, my knees are much better then.
Okay, so we've got Jagged Little Pill. We've got Britpop.
Yes. And Oasis are back together too. Is it a coincidence? I think not.
Coolio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Gangster's Paradise. Let's go.
This is like a really first draft of We Didn't Start the Fire, isn't it? It's like pretty phoning it in. River Dance.
Man, thank God Billy didn't add Riverdance to that song.
Val Kilmer as Batman.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah, so that's
We're in the
where we
Clinton
are.
administration.
It's the first year of Friends, first year of ER.
wow. Whoa.
So yeah, those are all sort of forward trajectories. And then suddenly we've got this massive hit, which is something that we haven't seen for a long time, which is a period drama.
Yeah.
So Sue Birtwistle is the producer.
What a great name.
That's great, isn't it?
Shout out to Sue Birdwhistle. Go ahead.
Sue Birtwistle. Okay, so she and Andrew Davis, who's the screenwriter, were old friends because Andrew Davis taught her at university.
Whoa.
So we go back to 1987 and they are at a screening of Northanger Abbey. And I don't know how they felt about it. But what they did start talking about was the fact that they both loved Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
And so Sue said, we should do Pride and Prejudice. And it took them 9 years to get from there to actually getting it on the screen.
That makes sense.
But they both had the sort of same... They both had the feeling that Pride and Prejudice was inherently about sex and money.
Sure.
And that was what they really wanted to hone in on. Because up until that point, all of the period dramas have been very sort of shaky sets and polite conversations.
Sure.
And what they wanted to really establish was energetic people.
Yeah, the beauty of rural England.
Yeah, absolutely. But to make the men virile and to also show the energy behind Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Jane describes her as Austen. I'm going to call her Austen. I know you like referring to her as Jane.
Janie.
No.
Okay, Jane.
Stop. But also because there are Janes.
J.A.?
No.
Okay.
Austen.
All right. We'll establish that for now.
Yeah. Well, we can work on it.
We can take a vote later on.
Okay. I'm going to go with Austen today. So Austen writes that Elizabeth is jumping over stiles and springing over puddles, and everything about her is very, very energetic. And that was something they really wanted to establish. So when they go to start adapting it, the first thing that Andrew Davis looks at is the opening scene. And so obviously it's the conversation between Mrs. Bennet and Mr. Bennet about Mr. Bingley moving to Netherfield.
Yep.
And he wanted to go prior to that. So what we actually see is Bingley and Darcy galloping into frame.
That's right.
And Elizabeth is watching them from afar, and her excitement about this causes her to sort of run and skip down the hill because she's energized by this.
Of course.
So that sort of establishes that momentum and the scale of it and what we're looking at. And I think that really is a major success of how it works.
I agree.
So with that idea of what Elizabeth was going to be,
Yes.
they obviously cast Jennifer Ely.
Perfect.
Perfection.
Beautiful.
Absolute perfection. She has mischief. She's gorgeous. She's got such intelligence. Just
She does stillness really well, I think, in this too.
Yeah.
She allows the camera to come to her and us to go to her.
Yes.
Which I like.
Just stunning.
Yeah.
And then they looked at who to play Darcy.
Yes.
So Sue Birtwistle, from the very, very beginning.
We haven't rehearsed that. This is new. We're working this on the spot.
Immediately said Colin Firth.
Right.
And she had worked, oh God, she had worked with Colin Firth
Yeah.
on a movie called Dutch Girls. Now, be careful when you Google it. And
I'm just going to clear my browser history now when I look at that one.
I am going to read you the byline from IMDb.
Wait, let me get comfortable.
Okay.
Ready?
An adolescent British field hockey team goes to Holland,
Yeah.
where they find something far more interesting than tulips and windmills.
What?
Hot, sexy women.
Get out of here.
They are so busy chasing girls that they forget all about their hockey match.
You got to be fucking kidding me. It's a hockey.
Wrong hockey. This is a ball.
Oh, damn it, okay. I'm not sporty at all.
That's fine. So, he was playing schoolboy.
Obviously.
This is 1985. So it's a really good cast. It's him and Timothy Spall.
Wow.
And James Wilby.
Oh my goodness.
And most importantly, Adrian Lucas.
Right.
Wickham.
He's in it too?
Yeah. They're all playing schoolboys who go to Holland and find hot, sexy women. So, I mean, I haven't watched it.
It's a real sliding doors.
It is, isn't it? And what's interesting about that is that Adrian Lucas, I've seen him interviewed about this, and Adrian Lucas is...
About this movie?
Not about Dutch girls.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't appear much on their CVs.
There's not a lot of interviews out there on this, I don't think.
Yeah.
No.
But Adrian Lucas is still... I mean, he's doing a show. He's got a show called Being Mr. Wickham, which is in London now. It's been to Australia.
Oh, wow.
So hopefully it'll come back. It's a one-man show. I think you can watch it online too. Anyway, Adrian Lucas talks about the fact that he wasn't the Mr. Wickham that they originally cast. And it was someone else, and they had to pull out to do a bigger gig.
Who's that person?
I don't know. I can't find out.
Who would it be around that time? Hugh Grant?
Oh. But no, but he would have been already shooting Sense and Sensibility.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know who it would be.
No.
Rupert? One of the Ruperts? There's a couple of Ruperts.
If anybody knows who this is, who was originally cast as Mr. Wickham, please let me know, because I am a busybody and I want to know.
Because he's a lovely Wickham.
Oh.
He's a lovely Wickham.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's really good.
He's really good. I think there's a real sense of wickedness about him. Big fan. Colin Firth and Jennifer Ely were an item.
Wait, what? No, it's not known. Was that known?
Yeah.
During the filming? Or before?
No. So I think they got together during the filming.
Hell yeah, they did.
The public didn't know about this until it was over afterwards. Yeah. But yeah, they were on.
I see, that's hotter. That makes the whole thing even hotter.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, not Dutch girls
Steady
hot,
on.
but pretty hot.
Yeah, the whole thing sounds like a riot. All of the filming.
Really?
Oh my God. So Adrian Lucas, again, he is the epicenter of the chaos that appears to be happening.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh my God. He's got all these stories about and then I ended up in Colin's jacuzzi with him and everybody took photos. That's the stories that he's got.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing. Then me and David Bamber ended up with our guitars in the hotel foyer and got told off. All of the stories are like that.
Oh my God.
It's fabulous. So I'm getting all this information from a couple of documentaries that were made. There's a 10-year anniversary thing, which is the interviews with the cast.
Right.
And with Sue.
That's great.
But there's a 15-year anniversary thing where they interview Andrew Davis and the publicist and a few others.
What about Sue?
She's in the first one.
Okay, cool.
She threw a 10-year anniversary party for them all.
Aww.
I know. But can you imagine? It was at some bar in London. Can you imagine if you went upstairs in a bar and you found the entire cast of the 1995 Pride and Prejudice?
Well, surely it was roped off. First of all.
I know, but what? Okay, you go to the bathroom and you accidentally see them and you're like, there's Alison Steadman cutting a cake with Mr. Bennet.
Yeah, true. That would be wild. Yeah.
Fabulous. Anyway, yes, so the 15-year anniversary documentary, we'll put a link to it down below because it is so worth your time just to see the Andrew Davis stuff.
Why is that?
Because he's very candid. So I'll give you an example.
Okay.
So he writes very specific stage directions in his scripts. Mm-hmm. So these are stage directions for the actors, not for the camera crew. He'll say things like, Mr. Darcy smells the whiff of a fart.
No.
Yeah. So
really?
And you can see him doing it. Yeah.
That's a very good Colin Firth.
But the scene where Lizzie goes to visit Jane when she's sick at Netherfield, and she's walked over, and she's all muddy. She's got muddy hems.
Of course.
And she runs into Darcy. Andrew Davies put the stage directions to his reaction. This is the moment when Darcy realises that he fancies Elizabeth very much. And to his surprise, he has an erection.
Okay. Can you hand me the book? What
No,
page
no,
is
no.
that on? What page is that on in the book?
No, isn't that wild?
Why would you write? That's a direction?
I mean, it was a different
What's
time.
Colin doing? Walking with a limp? Well, how's he doing that direction?
Well, we'll have to just cut that in.
Miss Bennet.
Mr. Darcy. I am come to inquire after my sister.
On foot.
As you see. Would you be so kind as to take me to her?
But yes. I mean, I think it's more about
and she doesn't. Is she not seeing this? I mean, I don't see Jennifer going like, Mr. Darcy, going to introduce me to your friend, young Mr. Darcy.
Oh, stop. But yes, that's his
He is
motivation.
loose, Andrew.
But, it worked.
Yes, it did. Is there anything else I need to know about this and this doco?
He does talk about Ginger Darcy's.
Does he?
He
What?
talks about Ginger Darcy's. So when Sue Whistle... Oh, you missed it.
I have to
When-
wet my whistle next time.
When Sue Whistle suggests Colin Firth for this, Andrew Davies is anti.
Oh,
He's just worked with him on Circle of Friends. Do you remember Circle of Friends?
I
Did you ever see
do.
that?
Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember the title. I don't remember what it's about, but yeah.
It was a Maeve Binchy adaptation by Andrew Davies. Massive cast. So it's like Minnie Driver,
That's right, yeah.
Saffron Burrows, Alan Cumming, Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah, it was a movie. That's right.
Yeah.
I saw the movie. Yes, I saw it in the cinemas.
And there you are.
Yeah, I'm
And-
old.
And I did too. I just didn't think it was something you'd have watched. And Colin Firth. And Colin was playing a sort of Mr. Wickhamy character, but he had sort of mousier hair. Mm-hmm. And so, obviously, Andrew Davies was like, Darcy has dark hair.
Right.
Actually, what he's got to do is dye his hair black, because we thought we can't have a ginger Darcy, can we? I mean, he wasn't really ginger, but he was inclining in that direction.
Oh, gosh. Well,
Little did he know.
also, when you look at the Dumois shots we were talking about this week a little bit earlier, is that it does look like they've maybe darkened Jack's
No,
hair.
I don't think so.
Do you think they're going for the full ginger? I couldn't tell from where it was. It would look wet too.
I don't think he looks particularly different.
Okay. Quick for you then. Besties and worsties of that one.
Besties, I think the casting spectacular. I think that Julia Sawalha as Lydia is perfection.
Right, okay.
She is, in all of the Austenverse, she is one of my favourite casting choices at all. 100%.
Really?
Yes, because I feel as though there's the naughtiness. She's got that sort of slightly raspy giggle, and she feels like mayhem. She is, there's a danger to her excitement.
Yes.
It strikes fear in me as a parent, like, oh God, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
But there's also that sort of, there's a fecundity, a voluptuousness, and that she's not quite aware of. There's so much danger around her.
Yeah, and she does walk that line between, and I hate to quote this song, not a girl, not yet a woman. You know what I mean? Like, there's that real, like, she's
You
in
hate
that-
to quote Britney.
I did. I broke.
Why do you hate to quote that?
No, I just listen. I didn't think it was appropriate in a Jane Austen podcast to quote Britney, but I think
Mate.
it's all one long line.
Absolutely.
But I think she does bring that into fruition in that characterization. I would agree with you on that. I think the detail in the storytelling, it really is so the pacing, the fact that you can sit with characters, you can sit in moments, you can sit with dramas. And we can be amongst that for almost half an episode. Feels really, really good.
Yeah, and I think that really tells in the way the narrative unfolds in the second half, when you've got so many letters, and because they do the flashbacks, or the what else is going on, they sort of illustrate the letters.
Yeah.
We see so much more of it. So I don't feel as though in other adaptations we get as much of what's going on with Wickham and Lydia, what went on with Darcy, and I think that there's that expanse is so useful.
The other thing I think is really, really good in that one is the fact that when we have the big ball where Bingley and everyone is at the ball, they really take
Meryton or
the second ball.
Yeah.
They really take their time with Duckface, that actress from Four Weddings.
Anna Chancellor.
Anna Chancellor.
Would you like to hear just one Anna Chancellor piece of information?
Please do.
Anna Chancellor is the 6-time great niece of Jane Austen.
Get out. That's extraordinary.
There you go.
Okay, so that whole scene where we're seeing the family start to behave really badly. Mary's on the piano and she's caterwauling. The dad has to go and say, "Why don't we give other people a shot here, darling?" The mum starts to get really mouthy in front of everybody about how beautiful Jane is and all that. Because it takes its time there. You really actually go, maybe Darcy and Caroline were kind of right to go, actually, let's sit and think about this for a little bit, Mr. Bingley, because this is chaos. And she may be beautiful, but you're about to enter into the most chaotic family. Take a second here. And I personally think that makes you, from an older person perspective, not looking at this like a young person and romantic, but go, I actually see the sense in what they're doing here and saying like, ooh, let's take a breather because this party, we've all been to those parties and sometimes we've been at those parties and we've been the person we've gone, oh God, what did I do? I was the mess. That was the messiest party. We can park the 1995 for a moment because I do have a surprise for you.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm gonna
I'm
bring
scared.
This. No, don't be scared. But I didn't tell you I was going to do this, but I thought, for the sake of research, I'm going to go one step further. And I downloaded and streamed the 1940s version of MGM's Pride and Prejudice.
This is the one with Laurence Olivier.
Laurence Olivier. This is the love I have for this genre now that I'm falling in love with Austen and the Austenverse. And I thought I've got to do something special on the first episode. So I have not told you I've done this. I watched it on the weekend without you, rented it. It's available to rent on Apple if you want to do it. This was so different. I don't know if you know this, but it's all in black and white. Great cast. Greer Garson is actually quite fabulous in it. And Laurence Olivier, I think, is strong, but, it's okay. It starts with a carriage race. I cannot tell you the influence of Ben-Hur between the Bennets and the Lucases. So
What do you mean?
When Bingley and Darcy come to town, they're all in a store and they're looking at sashes and all that stuff. And then somebody sees the cart come in with the rich men and it's on. And they are racing off. At one stage, Mrs. Bennet is in her... Yeah, she's in the carriage.
Pause. So the Bennets are racing...
The Lucases.
The Lucases.
Yeah, to get home, to get ready. So just in case there's we have to meet these men. And I was just like... Overtake this carriage. So they overtake the carriage and then the Lucases overtake them. There's a car chase at the beginning, basically, of this Pride and Prejudice. I was going, I don't remember this in the book. Okay, so there's that. I like the snappy dialogue in this. Do you want to know who wrote this version?
Can you make me guess?
I'm going to tell you who, I'll make a guess. If you could think of a dystopian novel.
George Orwell.
No, close.
H.G. Wells.
You're a little bit further away now. It was a screenplay by Aldous Huxley.
Wow.
I know. Fahrenheit, baby. Aldous Huxley wrote it with Jane Murphy. She was a playwright and a screenwriter. She would go on to be nominated for an Academy Award for something else, but not this. So it is quite astounding. Okay. Maureen O'Sullivan is Jane.
That is
Pop
Mia
quiz.
Farrow's...
This is why we're married. So what you're seeing right now is the windows to a marriage. We've been testing each other for 20 years on things, on pop culture. I wrote this down to be a test for everybody, but you just came straight in. Yet Mia Farrow's mum, she's fantastic as Jane in this. She's really, really good. The first major dance they have when Darcy comes and everybody and the Bingleys turn up.
The Meryton dance.
The Meryton dance. They are all in basically They don't know what an Empire line is. This is all MGM. They're throwing money at it. It's a big budget. They're throwing money at it. Sets, everything's there. They're just in full taffeta. It's like they've got like, hey, we've just found these cozies from the back of Gone with the Wind. Do you want to wear those?
Hoop skirts.
Hoop skirts. There's like hats. It's all very, very much like deep down south, right? The first dance, though, they're going into it. And because they don't really know what a dance is going to be because there's no research that they don't do, they're like, oh, they're doing a waltz. I hear this is very modern. So they all start waltzing. It's wild. I had to do this. It was incredible. And now, Collins, I didn't write down the actor who plays Collins, so forgive me if you are related to him at home. Every time he walks into a scene, he has his own jaunty music.
Spectacular.
It's quite amazing. And because of the time that they did this, remember this is 1940, and so the motion picture production code is very much happening, right?
So you can't know two people on a bed.
All that sort of stuff. Yeah, it was really, really strict. So Collins is a librarian in this because they didn't want anyone to be laughing at someone who's at the clergy. So they had to change it. Isn't that wild?
So what? So he gets a house at Lady Catherine's because he's a librarian?
Correct.
Brilliant.
Lady Catherine de Bourgh, I'm going to get to her in just a second because what happens to her... let me preface it by saying this. So the movie goes along and there's scenes and there's a couple of things which happen that you go, okay, that's from the book, and that they've stretched that a little bit. I think Laurence Olivier is fine. He's probably my third or fourth favourite Darcy now, depending on how much we go. He's very strong.
So he's the fourth out of three.
Yeah. And we can talk about future ones coming up soon. But I think Greer's pretty good, but she's not wholly accountable, but she does really, really well. So the Lydia chaos that we just spoke about then, all of that happens towards the end of this movie. It's not very long. It's an MGM movie at the time. The Lydia stuff happens, and then she comes back and, and it's all happened, wrapped up, and she's married. At the same time, they're all sitting in the drawing room, and this is so of the time. They're like, oh, the whole thing with Lydia, oh my God, another carriage. Lady Catherine de Bourgh. It becomes like a Marx Brothers skit at the end. They're just throwing all the plot lines in at the end to like make this finish and let's wrap this up because, we've got to get people out to buy some more popcorn. Okay, I'm going to brace yourself for this. We're almost running out of time, so it's going to have to be a two-parter, but brace yourself for this. Lady Catherine de Bourgh, as we've seen in multiple times, comes in at the end of the book, comes in at the end of both of the important times that we're talking about, both the film and the series, and confronts Elizabeth and is really like...
Are you engaged to Mr. Darcy? Because I already made sure that he was engaged to my daughter when she was born. Ooh.
It was a fashion at the time. This one, Lady Catherine comes in, same conversation, but then leaves. Darcy is in the carriage waiting up front, so he's already there. No running across the misty moors for him. He's just parked out front. Lady Catherine comes out, he comes in, and it's basically like a... It's basically like a Willy Wonka ending. Like, in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, he's like, Charlie, get out. And he yells at him and goes, you did it, my boy. You did it. Lady Catherine comes in as a test. And Darcy comes and goes, you passed the Lady Catherine test. And she's like, she must hate me because I pushed her too hard. He goes, that's exactly what she wants. Everyone says yes to her. And then they all live happily ever after. It is a chaotic ending. And it ends with... Mrs. Bennet closing the door because Mary, who in the whole time, bless Mary, she sings out of tune. There's a lot of that comedy stuff. She sings and plays out of tune like she does in most of them. But at the very end, there's a man who's there. We're not introduced to him. I am assuming it's the same day, playing a flute. And all of a sudden she can play and sing in tune because he's helping her. And you see Mrs. Bennet closing the doors going, oh, here we go again. Boom. The end. Ba-ba-da-ba, MGM. Wild.
Mary Bennet marries the flautist.
Listen, she's only human.
Wow. David, you have delighted us long enough.
Thank you. So let us know what you think about this. If you have anything you want to add to it, please feel free to get to us. Where can they write to us, Lisa?
They can write to us at info@intotheaustenverse.com. They can follow us on the Instagrams at Into The Austenverse and the TikToks into the Austenverse.
Yeah.
Please do. We are so eager to hear your opinions. So, yes, this is our take on 1995. We will do a separate take on 2005, and then we'll talk about them both combined.
Yeah, I guess we'll do an all-star cast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll do that as well. So thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for watching. And if you're a 1940s head as well, I got you.
We would really like to thank our sponsor, Penguin, for coming on board and for their support.
I mean, it's a perfect sponsor for what this is. All right.
Absolutely.
We'll see you for part 2 of Pride and Prejudice on Into the Austenverse. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.